We say hello to the social media director for the Arizona Coyotes, Marissa O Connor. Marissa, welcome to the show. First off, I got to get your thoughts on the Yotes because they are rolling right now. 4 straight wins in 7 of their last 10. How pumped are hockey fans in Arizona right now?
Yeah, no, we're so excited. I'm actually getting married this weekend, and everyone's like, I can't believe you're covering the game. And I'm like, are you kidding me? These are the games that we've been waiting for. And we're super excited about it. And it just seems like everything's kind of clicking, despite all the injuries, too.
You guys have certainly done very well. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials the weekend. Big time for you guys. I was down there just this past weekend for Shane Doan's jersey retirement. Obviously a big part of Arizona is Shane and the social experience with him. How was it covering that event, which I thought you guys did a fantastic job putting together?
Yeah, I thought everyone from game presentation did an incredible job. I feel like it was the whole time we've been preparing for that. It was like, how do you cover a guy of this magnitude? Because he was so much on the ice, but even bigger off the ice. And somehow that night felt perfect. I think it was fitting that it went half an hour over because we needed that full hour and a half to honor him.
I thought the really cool part of that, too, was having the video from his daughter play as well. Was that something that you guys came up with, or was that something sort of that the family wanted to make happen?
Yeah, I think the family was sad that she couldn't be there because his other kids are all there. And then, you know, there's always a workaround, I think, in game production, and they found a way to have her there.
Marissa, what drew you to the sports arena when it comes to the social media? Why sports? Why hockey? What brought you to this location?
Yeah, I get that question a lot because I actually started at E! News, so completely in entertainment, different field. And then I had the opportunity to cover Sochi, and sports were just so fast paced. And I grew up playing sports, and I then was just really drawn to it. And I remember at the time being inspired by what sports teams were doing on social media because it just seemed like they were able to create a conversation and kind of have a brand personality when before a lot of other brands did. And then my old boss at the Olympics became the CMO of the Coyotes at the time and brought me over. And so I'm on my 5th season, and it's been so much fun.
You mentioned the conversation and a personality and a brand. Who establishes that conversation, that voice, that brand for the Coyotes? Because you guys are known to be rather clever and pretty quick-witted on Twitter and other social media. So who establishes that voice?
Yeah, I think, well, the cool thing about the Coyotes is like we basically do everything differently. I mean, from having the youngest GM, the youngest CEO, everyone is just kind of thinking a little bit differently. And we've always tried to take an approach where hockey in the desert isn't what the conventional hockey fan thinks should be. So how do we make this like very entertaining from the second you get out of your car? We consider that part of your game experience. And then we also realize there's so many people who love the Coyotes who might not ever make it to a game. So how do we take that in-game experience and share it on social media?
You talk about hockey in the desert. Do you think because of where you're located, social media is that much more important in terms of promoting the team, promoting the players on the team and all of the atmosphere around the game?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we always say, like, there's so many things to do in Phoenix. I mean, right now it's like 77 degrees. So we're asking people to, there's just so many different competitions between like having dinner outside or going to a Suns game or going to a spring training game. So we know people have a lot of options, and social media is kind of a way for us to like remind them that we're there and reach different touch points.
The one thing I think that social media teams around the NHL do really, really well is the original content. We see you guys sort of coming up with these games for the players to play or compete against each other. How do those sort of brainstorming sessions go? What are those meetings like?
Yeah, well, having Paul Bissonnette on your team is a huge help. But
True.
I think that honestly, when he came on, there were so many things that he was like, nobody realizes that all these guys are actually watching The Bachelor, or nobody realizes like how funny they actually are, or how much personality they have. And that's something that I think our NHL team's probably done the best at, is really just showing off who they are off the ice and what they're like as if they were your friend.
I got to admit, the Bachelor stuff was pretty funny.
I like story time in bed with Tyson and Biz.
Oh, yeah, that was good, too.
Brilliant,
that
brilliant
was really
stuff.
good, really good. I didn't even watch The Bachelor, but I watched The Bachelor videos with
the Reaction
Coyotes.
Bachelor.
Yeah, The Reaction Bachelor. Marissa, thank you for your time. Keep up the stellar work. We appreciate having you on the show.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Bye.